student, today we are going to see what is heat of neutralization. This is the part of the thermochemistry. So whenever one equivalent of acid is neutralizing one equivalent of base, the amount of energy releasing that energy is called as heat of neutralization. Here amount of energy is releases. It means this reaction is exothermic in nature. Okay. If we talk about, here we can have all different cases. When we have both acid and base is strong acid plus strong base. When they will react, they will give salt plus water. So what will happen now? Whenever both acid and, we have taken two examples in which both acid and base is strong. What will happen? If it is strong acid, it will exist as H plus and Cl minus in the solution, because strong acid and strong base are the strong electrolytes, and we know that salt is also a strong electrolyte. So check out now, here Cl minus Na plus will get cancelled by this one, and H2 is not a strong electrolyte, so it will exist as H2 only. Whenever strong acid and strong base, our ultimate reaction is H plus OH minus giving out water. If you check here also, I minus and K plus will get cancelled by K plus and I minus. Ultimate reaction is H plus OH minus giving water. So whenever we have strong acid and strong base, always ultimate reaction is H plus OH minus giving out water. So always the value of heat liberated while the neutralization is constant, and that value is equal to always delta H of neutralization for strong acid and strong base is a constant value, that is equal to 57.1 kilojoule per equivalent. In terms of calorie, it will be always for strong acid and strong base, heat of neutralization is equal to minus 30.7 kilocalorie per equivalent. Why both is constant? Because for strong acid, strong base, always ultimate reaction will be H plus OH minus giving out water. But let's talk about the second case, when our one part is weak. If our acid is strong but base is weak, we know that this is strong acid, this is weak base. Weak base do not neutralize completely. Let's talk about the second case, when our base will be weak. That time we know that weak bases do not dissociate completely. For dissociating them, we have to provide the ionization energy of the base. Okay? To ionize them, we have to provide some ionization energy. Then it will be ionized NH4 plus OH minus, and it is a strong, so it will be exist in the ionized form only. Salt is always strong electrolyte, so it will always exist in the ionized form. Here, now we can cancel. Okay? Cl minus cancel Cl minus NH4. Ultimate reaction is H plus OH minus giving out water. Again the neutralization, here what will be the heat of neutralization? Whenever H plus OH minus giving out water, that time our value is minus 57.1 kilojoule. But here we have provided the ionization energy to ionize the weak part. So here we have to add that, we have provided now, so endothermic, here we have to add the plus ionization of weak acid. Similarly, when our base is, here our acid is weak, here our base is weak, so ionization of weak base. Here acid is weak now, so first we have to dissociate the acid. Then first we have to provide the energy to dissociate the weak acid, because weak acid do not dissociate completely. But it is a strong base, it will dissociate completely. And if it is salt is always a strong electrolyte. Now here we can say that again our ultimate reaction is H plus OH minus giving out water. So again heat of neutralization will be, whenever H plus OH minus giving out water, our value is minus 57.1 kilojoule. But here we have provided the energy to dissociate the weak part of the acid. So here we have to write delta H of ionization of weak acid. If you check the third case, here both part is weak, so none of them will dissociate completely. So first we will dissociate them completely, then the anionic and cationic part will get cancelled with the salt, and ultimate reaction will be H plus and OH minus. So for this case, our delta H of neutralization is equal to minus 57.1 kilojoule plus delta H of ionization of weak acid plus delta H ionization of weak base Here the weak acid is delta H ionization of CH3COH plus delta H ionization of NH4OH. So this is how you will calculate for different cases. Because weak part is not a strong electrolyte, you have to provide the energy to dissociate them. You are providing, that is endothermic, so we have to add that energy. And then ultimate reaction will be H plus OH minus, giving out water. See, after providing ionization energy of weak acid and weak base, then it will get dissociated completely. Now we can cancel the anion and cation with the salt one, and ultimate reaction will be H plus OH minus, giving out water. So this will be the formulas. Thank you.